Welcome to our YouTube channel students, e-learning hub by Udgam Welfare Foundation. Students, in this particular series we are going to discuss about the case studies on linear equation in two variables for grade 10 students. Whether you are a CBSE student or ICSE board students, these case studies are going to help you out. Also, these case studies are exclusively prepared by me. So without wasting our time, let's move forward and discuss our first case study on this chapter. So here comes our first case study on this particular chapter. A mobile service provider offers two different monthly plans. Plan A charges a fixed rental of rupees 200 and rupees 1.5 per call. Plan B has a fixed rental of rupees 300 but charges only rupees 1 per local call. Two friends, Aman and Ravi, subscribe to Plan A and Plan B respectively. They end up paying the same total monthly bill. Assuming they made the same number of local calls in a month, analyze this situation using graphical and algebraic methods of solving linear equation in two variables. So I have also mentioned some concepts here so that it is going to help you in understanding the concepts related to this particular chapter. So general form of a pair of linear equations is a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, where c1 and c2 are constant, a2x plus b2y and is equal to c2. Graphical interpretation, intersecting lines, what represent? It's a unique solution. If you are getting an intersecting lines, so it represents unique solutions. Parallel lines, if you see parallel lines that represent no solution, obviously they are not intersecting. Coincident lines are infinitely many solutions. This is coincident, which is overlapping. Now let's move forward and discuss the first problem on this particular case study to enhance your skill on this particular chapter. Let's get started. So students, here comes our first question related to this case study, which is quite interesting and going to enhance your skill how to form equations in word problem. If the number of local calls made is x, what equation represents Aman's total bill under plan A? So what was plan A? Let's understand. So here comes our plan A. Plan A states a charge fixed rental of 200 rupees. That means 200 is fixed. After that, he has to charge 1.5 per local call. That means, let us say if he made 10 local calls, or let us say 30 local calls during the month, so he had to pay 30 into 1.5. So here 30 is a variable which can be represented with the help of x. So x into 1.5 will be the equation of what he is going to pay. Now let's move towards the question. So here question is, if the number of calls made is x, so what equation? So we have already discussed 200 plus 1.5x, that is option number B, is equal to our total bill. So that was quite interesting. Now let's move towards question number 2. So here comes our question number 2. What is the equation for Ravi's bill under plan B if x calls were made? Very simple. Now let's move towards our case study. So student, here is our case study which states plan B was of Ravi where fixed rental is rupees 300 but charges only rupees per local call. That means 300 is fixed plus x into 1, that is x only. So 300 plus x will be what? Will be the total bill for Ravi. Now let's move towards our question. So here we have the option number A which we have discussed, that is 300 plus x will be the total monthly bill for Ravi. Now let's move toward question number 3. So this is again an interesting question here. Question number 3, if both friends pay the same total amount, what is the resulting equation? So first equation was 200 plus 1.5x of Aman, and this should be equal to what? 300 plus x. Very simple. Now match our options here. Option number A is the correct answer. Very interesting. Now let's move toward question number 3. Let's move towards question number 4. Solve 200 plus 1.5x equals to 300 plus x. So which states we need to find the value of x here. Very simple. So let's write it this way. 1.5x minus x equals to 300 minus 200, right? So 1.5x minus x is nothing but 0.5x equals to 100. So this implies x equals to 100 upon 0.5, which is 5 upon 10. So 5 to the 10 here. So x equals to 200. So here option number D is our correct answer. Very simple and quite interesting. Now let's move toward question number 5. So this question state graphically the equations y is equal to this and y is equal to this represent a parallel line, coincident line or intersecting line and no lines. Basically in our previous question we have seen that we got our value x equals to 200. So that means x equal to 200 is going to give you a solution for this line, these two lines. That means if you draw two lines, you are going to get a point of intersection at x equals to 200. Therefore we can say that these two lines are intersecting lines. Very simple. So option number C is our correct answer here. Also if we can see that y is equal to 200 plus 1.5x, this line have a slope 1.5 and this particular line have a slope x into 1, that is 1. So both these equations have different slopes 1.5 and 1. Therefore when two lines have different slope, they are going to intersect. So students, that was the last question of this particular case study. We are going to discuss more case study on this particular chapter in our next videos. If you like our video, then you can please share and subscribe our channel so that other students will also get benefited. Also in this manner you can support our NGO, which is Udgam Welfare Foundation. If you are interested in online tests which are also free of cost, these tests are specifically built to enhance your scores in 1 mark section. So what are you waiting for? You can log in on our website, which is Udgam Welfare Foundation, and I am going to share the link in the description box. We are going to meet in our next video. Till then, goodbye and take care.